What's up, Clipper Nation? We are here back in Inglewood, California, inside the beautiful Intuit Dome, where the Clippers look to keep it rolling here at home. I'm with my guy, Beeve. I am Michael Matthew. Full Clip Clippers Unleashed. They got the Orlando Magic. Though they're without Paolo Banchero, they've won 6 straight games playing some really good basketball. What do you want to see from the Clippers tonight, Beeve?
Man, tonight we're going to have to pause for a minute. We got to give our deep regards for Norman Powell. He's out.
Yeah, he's out, man.
He might be out for a few weeks, but Clipper Nation, I'm going to tell you this, man. I know we're looking for Amir Coffey. No, let the beast out. Jordan Miller.
Okay.
I want Jordan Miller to hit the floor. He is necessarily a player on the Clippers team. That Clipper Nation, the internet, anybody you ask want the beast loose. But will he see him tonight?
Yeah, and I'm hoping we do. I was there in Las Vegas where he lit it up, Las Vegas, and played some good basketball in the Summer League. Whenever he gets a chance to play, he plays good basketball. Yeah. So you hope to see a guy like Jordan Miller to come in and help in the absence. But it's a guy that we spotlighted, Amir Coffey. He's going to get a look. But I think it's going to take more than him. It's going to take more from our guy, T-Man.
Yeah.
Terrence Mann is going to have to play some big minutes, and he's going to have to play well. What can Terrence Mann do to impress you, Beeve, and Clipper Nation?
He got to score. I know Terrence Mann is known for his defense, but even Ty Lue in the previous presser went back to that game against Utah.
Yeah.
He dropped over 30 points. We need Terrence Mann to do that. Knock down your corner threes. Be that slasher. Be that offensive rebounder to do cutbacks as well. That's the Terrence Mann I need to be. This passive-aggressive version I got right now that just he just doing what he's told. No, scrap that. It's no Kawhi. Go out there and ball.
Yeah, and without Kawhi, James Harden has stepped up and been the leader of the team. He's going to have to do more. Like, it's going to have to just be, passing the ball because you're missing a guy who's averaging 25 points a game. So they're going to have him have to make some easy shots for some guys that maybe can't find a shot like Norman Powell will. What's your thoughts?
Well, I'll say this, right? James Harden doesn't have to do as much because he's already doing enough for this team.
Okay.
We're not going to put more on James Harden back and think James Harden's going to go back and transform back to when he was in 09 when he got drafted to the league.
Not at all.
It's going to be have other players have to step up. Zubac has to step up.
Yes.
Be a force in the middle. This team has another center, but Zubac has to be that big guy in the middle, right? Chris Dunn has to step up. Amir Coffey, Terrence Mann. I can go down the list. But it's also going to depend on the young guys that doesn't get playing time.
Yeah.
We might see a spotlight of Bones Highlands every now and again. Might see Kobe Brown. You got to open up the bench. You got to open up. I know T. Lue likes to lock in around 8 players. No. Yeah. It's early in the season. Open up that bench.
Open up the bench. But speaking of T. Lue, we got the pregame presser. You guys check it out.
But no, just, when they first started coaching, just be yourself. Always tell the truth. Even when they might not like it, if they're real with themselves, they'll be like, you know what, you were right the next day. And so just, being direct, doing what you want to do, the style you want to play, and kind of go from there. But he's done a great job, done a fantastic job. And to lose your best player and win 6 games in a row in this tough league, just shows you his coaching ability, how good he is. And so we still always talk. We were on the USA staffs together the last 2 summers, just talking a lot and going over a lot of different things defensively and offensively. And like I said, he's a really good coach.
With Norm out against a very good defense, what is your concern? Where's your biggest concern for your offense tonight?
First 180.
If we go over each 10.
No, just, I think we're going to miss Norm shooting, his ability to get downhill, get to the basket. So we just got to do some things differently, which we know what we want to do and how we want to run. But like I said, we're going to miss Norm, but, guys are going to have to step up, play the right way. Don't try to do it all ourselves. Like, it's going to have to be collective. And so our guys understand that. And so we can hold it down until he gets back.
Can you reveal who's going to be starting?
What have you seen out of Frawley's Wagner over the last, week and a half, ever since Paolo went down?
There's always going to see a lot more. Attacking and getting to that right hand, get those quartet screens, separate, get into the paint, but dribble, try to keep his defender on the back and attack the basket. And he's been shooting a little better. So, he knows he's the man. So he's, trying to make more plays and more passes, but he's an aggressive scorer, gets downhill, gets to the basket.
Coach, you guys started off here inside the Intuit Dome, winless. James was like, hey, maybe this place is cursed. Steve told him maybe we got to rebuild it. But now you guys haven't lost here. Do you feel that now, here at the Intuit Dome, it should be a home court advantage for you guys?
Yeah, I think so. I think just, winning that first game, getting the monkey out front back and, just kind of going from there. And so our guys have been, locked in, fans have been great, and so we have a tough stretch coming up. So, taking care of home is going to be very important for us these next couple of games.
Hey, Ty, what does James's leadership look like this season in the context of obviously bigger load and adjusting without Kawhi?
Yeah, I mean, like it was in Houston, I think, to bring the young guys along, explaining to the guys, our bigs, how he wants a screen set, how he should roll. And then, just leading by example, playing every night. I think he's doing too much work. I put in a lot of work, on off days and, shoot arounds, just staying late, covered early. And that's just who he is. If that's who he's been, that's why he's so great.
So there's presumably a rotation spot now opened up with Norm going out for however long he's going to be out. Have you plans on who is going to take that spot? Do you plan on extending guys? How do you plan on approaching that?
Yes, I plan on it.
Yeah, is it going to be one particular player that you have in mind is going to get that opportunity?
Yes, sir.
Do you mind revealing that?
Can't remember. Can't be.
That sense.
The Ty, it doesn't matter who you have available night in and night out. You guys compete. There's a way you play. You're in the thick of things when it's all said and done. What are your principles? What do you ask of your guys night in and night out?
Exactly what you just said. Just compete, hard every single night. And that's who we got to be every single night. That's got to be our mindset. Like, we got to play hard. We got to make sure we're doing things right defensively. And so we're doing that. We're in every game, and we have a chance to win at the end of the game. So just taking care of the basketball offensively is my biggest problem right now, just, with our team. When we take care of the basketball, I know defensively we better hold up, play great defense. So I'm just taking care of the ball, getting shots on goal. But our identity every night is playing hard to compete on the defensive end.
Last one, Ty, with Norm's absence, is this seen for as a day-to-day thing or prolonging?
Going to be out tonight and Friday, and then we'll see from there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
So we're back. Just heard from Coach. He talked about, Powell's injury. They're hoping that he can be healthy, soon. He know guys are going to have to step up. But one thing I was able to ask him was like, hey, you guys started off here without winning. With James Harden was like, maybe this place is cursed. Steve Ballmer was like, maybe we got to build it down and, rebuild it again. But now they haven't lost since their first victory here. 5 straight games. Just like I asked him, Beef, do you feel here now inside the Intuit Dome it's a true home court advantage for the Clippers?
It's always been a home court advantage, but you just got to find your way, right?
Okay.
First night was very exciting. The Clippers actually could have won that game.
Yeah.
It started off great that night, but, it's a young team. They had to find their way. Everyone had to find their role, and now we're starting to see players find their role. Even Kevin Porter Jr., he has a hot streak, and then we're going to see what he does tonight because he's going to have a big role as well.
Yes.
So these players just got to find their place within the lineup, and you win games.
No, yeah, and, let's see if they can do it again. Before we go, we always got to give you that player that we believe that's going to help the Clippers pick up another win. They're 8-7, trying to get that 9th victory. Beef, who is your guy tonight that you're going to be looking out for to help this team win?
I'm going off the deep end. I'm jumping off literally the top version of that wall back there. I want Jordan Miller. Unleash the beast. And the reason why I'm saying that, man, the Clippers need a young, energetic player to come in the game and just change the pace of the game. That way it takes pressure off of James Harden. And he's a magician with this ball. He knows he's just very crafty in getting his shot against the free throw line, something like Shea used to do.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a guy that we got a cool thing for you guys that we were able to spotlight, Amir Coffey.
Yeah.
If he plays well, he's going to get the minutes, and when he plays well, the Clippers find a way to win. So we got more for you on Amir Coffey, but we got more for you here today after the game. So stay with us. Let's see if the Clippers can make it not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 straight wins here in the Intuit Dome. Michael Beef, Full Clip Clippers Unleashed. See you after the game.
Let's go.
What's up, Clipper Nation? Michael Matthew, a.k.a. the PG for you. It's here, Full Clip Clippers Unleashed. I am inside the wall, as you can see. And here, I will spotlight a player tonight, and that is going to be Amir Coffey. When Amir Coffey is going, the Clippers find a way to win. He is their key guy when it comes to scoring off the bench. His intensity, his defense, just everything about him. He's doing some nice things, so that's why the Clippers are playing well. But don't just listen to me. I got my guy Beeve with more on Amir Coffey.
I appreciate you, Michael. What's going on, Clipper Nation? It's your boy B. I'll tell you a little bit more about Amir Coffey. He reigns from Minnesota, my favorite state. And I'm just going to tell you this, right? The Clippers are shorthanded tonight. No Norman Powell, but tonight it's just bobblehead night behind me. But what Amir Coffey's going to do, he's going to pick up the slack for Norman. Norman has been holding it down, but Amir Coffey has been that anchor in the second unit. So we're going to see a big showcase tonight because when Amir Coffey gets a chance to let it fly, he lets it sing. A few games before, he was 5 from 11, and another game before that, he was 3 from 8. But Amir Coffey, we're going to see a good substance tonight, and he's going to take over the game. He's going to be that scorer, that threat that we knew he could always be. So Clipper Nation, buck your seatbelts. Clippers, Magic, tonight, into it. Let's go.
Michael Matthew here, Full Clip Clippers Unleashed. As you can see, we are here at the Clip Shop where we are here. Tammy's inside. She's in there looking for some of that new hot gear, the Clipper City Edition 23-24 season. It's really dope. I can't wait for you guys to check it out. Let's go inside with Tammy and see what she has.
All right, Clippers fans, the 2024-25 City Edition gear has dropped for the LA Clippers. They have all kind of cool sweatsuits. I really, really like this one. It looks cozy. I love the puffy print. They've got hoodies. They've got jackets. They have jerseys. They have tote bags, hats. They have everything that you need for the 2024-2025 City Edition. Grab it before it's gone. I'm thinking about getting something myself. What do you think I would look like in this? Who knows?
Everybody ready? Come on, let's go. The Refund Show! Let's go! The Refund Show! Let's go!
Clipper Nation, the vibes are high. It's feeling good inside the Intuit Dome. Even after the game, you got some people on the court playing because everyone's feeling good after the Clippers pick up their 6th straight victory here at home, 104-93 over the Orlando Magic. I am Michael Matthew, yours truly, here with my guy B with Full Clip Clippers Unleashed. Beef, I know you feeling good about this. You was dancing before we got on air. What's your thoughts on this win for the Clippers tonight?
Jordan Miller was free tonight. Jordan was free, and what Jordan did, he took full advantage of it.
Yes.
Now, I know Jordan, he's been through the G League and things like that, but Jordan took full advantage tonight. Just being, I would say, a very nice tick to the Orlando Magic, and just finding his way defensively, that paid off on the offensive side.
Yeah, and we highlighted Amir Coffey, as you guys are going to see our players spotlight with him. And he came and played. He got to start tonight with no Norman Powell.
Yeah.
Was able to get the offense going on early, making some big-time shots. But it's just each of these guys are getting opportunity like Jordan to play, and they're playing some solid basketball. Just what's your thoughts on what we saw from Amir and how he was able to help the team win tonight?
Man, Amir is lights out, man. It's like a three. It's not a three out there that he doesn't like, and he's going to take it. So he's going to make those baskets, and Amir is just taking advantage of the opportunity. It doesn't matter if it's with the second team. It doesn't matter with the first team. Amir's going to go out there, play defense, get his buckets, and take care of business because, honestly, Amir is a veteran. He's been a journeyman, right? 2-way contracts, G League, back to the bench, back to a limited role, to a starter, not to a starter. During the era with Kawhi, PG, and all that, wasn't playing. Stood in the corner and just shot threes. Then, he's been everywhere. It's finally paying off, and he's showing his talent.
And I want to show love before we get to hear from Amir with the post-game presser to a guy, Chris Dunn, where you look at the stat sheet, you might not be like, hey, Chris Dunn is playing amazing. But defensively, he looking like young Gary Payton out there. He's strapping people up, man.
I'm just going to tell you this. Everyone's keep asking this question. I'm just going to clear the air right now. Chris Dunn, his third year of his contract necessary is going to be guaranteed. If he makes an all-team defense, I would be out there scrapping around to get paid. I don't know about y'all, but if all I got to do is lock everybody down every night, I'm going to get this money.
Yeah. And he's playing some great basketball, man. Coach loves it. Coach loves what his team is doing defensively. He don't like the turnovers. Y'all about to see exactly why not. But we got, post-game with Coach Ty Lue. We got Amir Coffey there, came to the presser, and Jordan Miller there inside the locker room.
The beast.
Check him out.
So, why are you upset tonight? You guys won the game. I think I know what you're going to say, but what's got you a little perturbed about winning this game?
I mean, we knew it was going to be nasty, but we had like 25 turnovers. Just, it makes no sense, We got to be better, all around the board, just taking care of the basketball. We got to own our space when teams are getting into us. And then we got to have an attack mindset. If they're going to deny the ball and be in passing lanes, that means just driving lanes available. So we just can't play like robots. Like, we got to be aggressive, attack, and making the right play. And, a lot of our turnovers just, our guys just coming up, just throwing the ball to James. Like, they can make plays. Like, we have good players that can make plays, especially in the open court. So we just got to be better, all around the board. We knew today was going to be, a bar fight. They played great defense, and Mose kind of said to me, like he said, we both play the same exact way, just scrappy defense, play hard, and compete. But I was very happy and excited about our defense tonight. I thought we did a good job of really paying attention to detail, understanding what we wanted to take away, and our guys did a good job with that. But offensively, we gotta be better. You shoot 49% from the field and 50% from three, but then you have 25 turnovers. So we gotta be better.
Coach, just how unique is it for you, just to see your team to turn the ball over like they do, but still can come out and win a game by, 10-plus points?
I mean, to win the game was great, but we got to get better. We can't continue to keep coming and talking about the same thing every single night. Taking care of the basketball, turning the ball over, and we just can't do it. Especially, with our margin for error being so slim, and with guys being out. Like, we gotta just make sure we, respect the basketball, take care of the basketball, and getting shots on goal.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about Chris Dunn individually. He's been solid all year for you guys defensively, but tonight seemed like he was so disruptive on the ball, getting his hands on deflections, steals. Do you see first, second team all defense for him in his future?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
I mean, He guards every position. I mean, to guard, Franz at the 3, tonight, and then guard Steph the other night. So just, he can guard multiple positions and does a great job of doing it. Like, he really takes guys out of the game. He's 6'3", but he's physical. He can guard the post up, gets through DHOs, can guard pick and rolls, one-on-one, and then he's also a great help defender. He can help go for steals and deflections and still close out and get back out to shooters. So he definitely deserves that. And when we brought him here this year, that's all he talked about, is wanting to be on one of those teams.
Ty, even though the game wasn't entirely close at the end, you guys have been playing these gritty, tough, physical games, and you did it again tonight. Do you think the team has grown comfortable in this setting to where, they're not panicking at the end of games, or they're not getting lost, so to speak, as the game gets physical and they're getting pressure into them as much?
I think we're getting used to playing that style of basketball. But I thought it was from day one, just at camp, just knowing we want to be a defensive-minded team every single night and make it hard to play against us. And that was our mindset coming into training camp. And so, tonight wasn't any different. But I think we have shown who we are. We're gonna compete. We're gonna do whatever it takes to win games. And every night could be somebody else's night. And I thought tonight Amir was really good. Again, especially in that first half, knocking down shots. And so, we got to play that way, get into the paint, making the right play. But, we got to make sure that we taking care of the basketball is my biggest concern.
So, Coach, can you give your thoughts on Jordan Miller and what were you looking for? What were your expectations of him tonight?
Yeah, we know Jordan's a good talent, and he really hasn't had a chance to have consistent minutes in a regular rotation. So I thought tonight he did a good job, competed defensively. He's going to be able to pick and choose his spots offensively. But I thought overall he was pretty good. He was solid. So hopefully he can continue to grow from this.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, Amir, you guys turn the ball over 24 times, but still find a way to win by 10+ points. Just talk about you guys' defensive effort and what makes you guys so special defensively.
It's a lot of flying around. A lot of guys making up for each other. I feel like we're just playing together on defense together. It's going to be mistakes, but when you got your teammates behind you, fending for you, it makes things a lot easier. And yeah, like I said, just flying around, having your teammates back. Everybody knows what we're looking for, what we're trying to do, and it's been translating for us.
When is your favorite time, place to shoot? Like it just feels like your shot right now. Doesn't matter if it's coming off as a motion in the corner. Like you just look like you're shooting the ball incredibly well. Like when are you most comfortable letting it fly?
Whatever. Just shooting the ball when I'm open. And really just, we got different actions. I kind of try to find the right spacing. Be at where my teammates can find me. Shooting open shots. Just playing within the flow of the offense. And T-Lou gives everybody the green light to be aggressive, so it kind of just makes it easier for everybody. Everybody's looking for the shot, everybody's being aggressive. Tonight is my night. Next game it could be somebody else's.
Do you feel like, just to follow up, do you feel like shots are about as wide open with this year's team as they've always been for you, like even when you were playing with Kawhi and Paul?
I wouldn't say that. We have a player in James that creates a lot for himself and for others. Demands doubles and blitzes, so it kind of opens it up for everybody. So just playing off of him kind of makes it easier for everybody. The way they guard, sometimes they send two, sometimes they blitz them. So like I said, just being in the right spots, knowing where the ball's going to end up, knowing where the ball's going to be, and just shooting over shots.
Hey, cousin.
What's up, guys?
Obviously, we've seen the unseen hours. I remember, visiting you in Minnesota when we were younger, to you playing in the G to now. Can you talk a little bit about your journey and what that means to you?
It means a lot. It means every day. It's everybody has their own journey. Mine was a little different. I started on two-way for 3 years, and was a grind. You know the G League grind, like it's a lot. So just getting over that hump and getting to this point I'm in now, it means a lot. You know, like you said, the unseen hours is thousands of them. Just working on your game every day, trying to get better every summer, and to end up in a position like this is you know, it's a blessing.
To kind of follow up, what's some advice that you would give to guys on the two-way? Because that's a lot of work. You know, you go up and down all the time. How do you stay strong mentally and continue to do that?
I mean, it's no secret to it. It's just work, man. Like the G League schedule is tough. Being on the two-way is tough. I feel like a lot of that has to do with your mentality. You know, not getting too down on yourself, going to the G League, coming back up. So just yeah, it's just work. Just continue to work, stay confident, and when your name is called, just produce. And you know, hopefully that chance will come up, and when it does, you gotta take advantage of it.
Amir, I want to ask about Coach Van Gundy. Coach Ty talks about how thorough he is with his details with you guys defensively. Sometimes he doesn't go home at night.
Yeah.
So what do you say he's meant to you guys defensively as far as you guys' communication on and off the floor?
Yeah, Van Gundy's a character.
Yeah.
But no, he gets us going. Like I said earlier in this interview, like we were flying around, I saw him. You know, the tactics and the schemes that he gives us. I feel like it's helped us a lot. You know, our defense has been good for us. Like I think it's tough to score on us in the half court, and that's all, you know, Van Gundy. So he's you know, he's a person that gets after it every day. You know, I believe sometimes he don't go home. That won't surprise me.
Right, yeah.
But no, Van Gundy's been great for us.
Amir, tonight was another physical, gritty type of game for you guys. Obviously, it wasn't close down to the wire like some of your past games have been. But do you feel like you guys have grown more and more comfortable as the season's gone along in these type of games where it is so physical?
Yeah. I mean, it's only gonna get more physical as the season goes on. So, you know, playing games like this is good for us. We had, so okay. So we turned the ball over a lot. So that's something that we gotta cut down on. But you know, just winning games like this, it's important. You know, some games is.
But your coach there too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't know that. 25 turnovers. That's insane. But you gotta win games like this. Some games you're gonna have to grit it out. You know, through turnovers, through missed shots, whatever the case may be. And you know, they're a gritty team. Like they like to. I think they're number one in defense too. So yeah. So their defense is good. You know, they try to speed you up, get in passing lanes and things like that. So we definitely got to be better with that turnover ratio. But like I said, just winning games like this is definitely important, especially as the season goes on, because I'm sure this is the last game that you know, will rack up some turnovers. So still coming out on top is important.
I mean, not to focus too much on that, but this is like probably like the 5th or 6th time that he's coming to a post-game press conference, kind of really upset because of the turnover battle. What is it you guys can do better outside? Is it just taking care of the ball? Are you guys doing?
It's just taking care of the ball. I feel like a lot of our turnovers tonight were on us. Like you have some turnovers that's being aggressive, and you know you can live with those, but some of the silly ones you got to cut out. And I feel like a couple of those were, you know, silly turnovers. I had a couple. You know, everybody had a couple. So, you know, when you turn the ball over, trying to make a play, trying to be aggressive, like those are the ones that the coaching staff can live with, or you know, your teammates can live with. But like just cutting out the ones that you can get rid of. And I'm sure that would have been like maybe 5 or 6, just cutting it down just like that. But yeah, we definitely gotta cut that one out.
So in the flow of the game, given by your reaction, you genuinely don't know you have that many turnovers?
No, I mean I knew we had a lot. I didn't know it was that much. But yeah, just cutting down on those. That's something we could do. Yeah.
Hey, so Jordan, just talk about, you know, the action you was able to get in, 8 points finishing tonight.
Yeah, during our shoot around, they had me in the second unit, But, you know, I didn't know whether or not I was going to play or not. But just being ready. Didn't know when I was going to get in, but I didn't know when I was going to get in. But again, you know, just trying to be ready. I saw, you know, saw the things that the team wasn't doing particularly well. We had a lot of turnovers tonight, so I just try to, you know, play smart, be solid, especially defensively, and offensively just do what I do. You know what I'm saying, and not disrupt the offense.
Jordan, how tough is it to go from, you know, with San Diego, you're the guy, you know, making all the plays, have the ball in your hands, to now, you know, you come to the big team and it's like you have to adjust with maybe not as many touches and not as many shots. How hard is that?
I wouldn't say it's hard. I mean, like, realistically, right, everyone, myself and everyone else in San Diego and Ontario, we all kind of know what the vibe's going to be when you get pulled up to the big team, you know what I mean? But it's just working on your fundamentals and the things that can translate, which is always defensively, can translate, rebounding, making open shots. So I wouldn't say it's been difficult. It's just more so, you know, trying to figure out where you fit in.
What did you make of Amir's game today?
Oh, he had a hell of a game. I'm just glad he's shooting it with confidence. You know, he puts a lot of work in, so he puts a lot of work in, and so I'm glad, you know, it's finally showing, and it shows how good of a player he is. I hope he keeps shooting the ball too. Miss or make, air ball, backboard, I don't care. I hope he just keeps shooting it.
How would you define player development?
Can you elaborate a little bit?
In terms of you're drafted and the team needs you to, you know, you obviously show enough skills to get drafted, but you need to show more in order to be a rotation player in the NBA. What's been your experience? What's your understanding of what that means to you from the time that you joined this organization to, you know, getting your first real minutes today?
Right. Yeah, the G League really helped a lot. Last year going into it, I knew I was going to spend a lot of time. I didn't know how impactful it was going to be for me. It allowed me to just kind of get back to playing the wing again, because in college I was, you know, at the 4th spot. But playing the wing and just gain a lot of confidence in my game. Kind of got to experiment, trial and error a little bit. And then this summer, honestly, just staying in the gym, and then the older guys and vets coming to play with us, you know, just trying to build more confidence in my game. And so I feel like the development here has been very good. Our coaching staff does a good job of, you know, getting guys ready and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know, if you don't put your training to work, then what's the point of your training? So I just try to be confident every night and just do what I do.
Amir Coffey, Cooper Radio. How did it feel back in the rotation today? What was your mindset going into the game?
It felt good. You know, I had some teammates get really hot tonight. You know, we was trying to get him the ball. You know, he's very inspirational. And each time I see him play, it makes me want to play harder.
Can I ask one more? Sorry, that was really good though. You told us last week about how Norm has been for you, sort of as a mentor and a voice. How was he tonight as like a player coach?
Yeah, I mean, I look up and I see him in the walls banging on the drums. So there goes Norm. But no, on a serious note, you know, even tonight, you know, he was talking to me before I got in, and he's trying to give me words of wisdom. Even each time out, he was, you know, trying to tell me a little something. Again, Norm's impact on this team has been greater than him just scoring the ball. You can tell his voice is more heard. He's saying a lot more during timeouts, whether it's practice, you name it. And I think the biggest thing, we all can attest, maybe not you guys, but we've seen him put a lot of work in, and he's a really good leader by example. And so I think that's the biggest thing that what everybody may not see. But yeah, again, you know, he's been phenomenal on the court this year, but I think as a leader, he's definitely stepped up.
So we're back. We just heard from Coach. We just heard from Amir. We heard from Jordan. They're all excited about this win. And I can harp on the 25 turnovers, but I ain't going to do that. We're talking about dubs.
Nah. We're going to harp on them turnovers. We're going to talk about the reason we're going to talk about them, because I know the team love to play this grit and grind style, but 25 turnovers is too damn much. I don't like cussing like that, but it's too damn much. It's getting ridiculous. Every single night we keep talking about turnovers. We can't even celebrate when you got Jordan Miller in the game, Amir Coffin playing his lights out. James Harden, he can have a triple-double, but we keep going back to turnovers. It's senseless. It has to stop. 25 is too much. Even Amir Coffey was lost for words.
Yeah, and it's an issue that you have to fix, because if you want to beat the really good teams consistently, I know they beat the Warriors, but they had like 20 turnovers in that game. To do it consistently, you can't turn the ball over, so they have to fix it ASAP. But that's going to go over into what all three guys talked about after the game. the great defense that this team is playing. I'm going to be honest with you, B. Coming into the year, I said no healthy Kawhi. You got James Harden on this roster. Ain't no way in hell that they're going to be a top 3 defense doing what they're doing to teams. That's their second game shutting down a team below 100 points, which is so tough in the NBA. How good is this defense, B?
This defense is good. Why? Because they have a lot of wing players. They have a lot of players that are Swift Army knives, right? Chris Dunn, Amir Coffey, Terrence Mann, Nicholas Batum, right? These are players that are interchangeable, in which when you take your 5 out the game, they can literally play in the lane, deflect, and do everything they need to do. So that's why this Clipper team is good, and we can't forget about the assistant. Van Gundy, right?
Van Gundy, Jeff,
Jeff, not the other Van Gundy. Now stand. We got Jeff. Jeff is in there cooking up something magnificent on that defensive end. So good that he sleeps here at nighttime, allegedly.
Yeah. So before we get out of here, we always give you our players of the game. I'm going to start it off first this time. I have to go with the guy I chose before the game, Amir Coffey. He showed me that when coffee is hot, it's really good. I know a lot of people like iced coffee, but hot coffee is really good, and he's playing some good basketball. He's giving them pretty much a 6th starter when you have a healthy Norman Powell. So I'm going to go with Amir Coffey. Who you got, B?
I'm going to go with Jordan Miller, man. Someone that I talked about.
JM.
Hey, somebody that's necessarily a journeyman as we speak and trying to find his way on this team when it comes to the actual roster itself. Not the G League, because he's James Harden down there. But he necessarily had a steal coming to the game, and in the first half, he was very dominant. But I expect more from Jordan Miller, especially this Friday versus the Kings.
Okay, hey. B told you they got a matchup here Friday night. They're going to be playing the Kings. But Clippers, they make it 6 straight, 104-93 over the Orlando Magic. From Michael, B, Full Clip Clippers Unleashed. We'll see you Friday night.
Hey, before you go, I want y'all to tune in to the top of the page. Go ahead and click on Infanity TV. Go ahead and go to the page. Click the top of the bio. I want you to visit the YouTube. That way you can see me, Michael, and everything we got tonight on Full Clip Clippers Unleashed.